Welcome back, everybody. We're back together here with another video. We're going to be talking about this disaster that's going to be called Snow White in name only by the Walt Disney Company. We got new rumors. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this doesn't sound good. Apparently, they're going to completely change the storyline. That's not surprising considering, there is no seven dwarves anymore. It is, seven magical creatures. Yeah, that was not in the 1937 Snow White movie. But this is Walt Disney, so I'm not surprised. But we got a rumor here, and I'm going to say this. Take this rumor really with a grain of salt. This is coming from one person here, and I never heard of this person, but this probably would make sense, considering Hollywood. It says Rachel Zegler's Snow White, rumored to be an independent liberal socialist that leads a revolution against the evil queen. My goodness. I mean, what is she, a Bolshevik or something like that in Russia? Lenin, who actually brought in communism into Russia. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised by this. What about you?
In a way, maybe, but I'm more toward like she's being like all powerful and stuff, like as a woman.
Mary Sue? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that.
I guess she probably would be. Now remember, she said, Rachel Zegler, she will not be saved by the prince. She's going to be like this leader she is meant to be. So it's going to be like a socialist leader. Maybe. I don't know. But let's look at this.
Socialist without man.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a man in the movie, but he's not a prince. They actually addressed that here. It says a new rumor claims that the upcoming live-action Snow White starring Rachel Zegler will see the character depicted as a liberal socialist who leads a revolt against Gal Gadot's evil queen. The latest rumor comes from Scooper, My Time to Shine Hello on X. Never heard of this person here, but this is what My Time to Shine Hello actually says. The people that save Snow White in this version are called the Bandits. Jonathan, the male love interest who isn't a prince, is also a bandit. The bandits are like Robin Hood. They steal from the queen to feed the poor. Snow White herself is an independent liberal socialist in this version, and with the bandits leads a revolution against the evil queen. So the love interest is a bandit, is one of these people. And remember, these are actually stand-ins. These aren't the real magical creatures right there. But if the love interest is actually the bandits, hold on, I'm kind of confused here. The people that save Snow White as the bandits, I guess that's them, which they call magical creatures before. I'm kind of confused on that.
So is it like the queen, they starve the poor and
I don't
something
know.
like that?
I don't know, man. When you're dealing with socialists, the socialists always accuse, the wealthy of just stealing stuff all the time from the poor. I don't know if that's the case or not, but that's almost definitely like a Robin Hood story. They got that new Robin Hood TV show that's coming out. It looks terrible. Mm-hmm. That's the angle they're kind of doing with that. But when it comes to this right here.
But like if the person portray her as a liberal socialist, does mean the evil queen might not be considered a communist or anything.
No,
it's
no.
more like, toward, capitalist and, something like that.
It seems that way because, if you actually look up Karl Marx, his version of communism, he called, I guess you could say, the people that controlled everything, the bourgeoisie. And that would basically be a capitalist. He hated capitalism. And we know it's kind of funny that Hollywood pushes all these leftist agendas when they're making millions of dollars. These actors are making millions of dollars. when it's capitalism that has actually enriched him. It ain't communism.
Yeah, so in a way, I mean, if what it said is right, so she's more of a, liberal socialist, so she hate capitalists. And
Obviously, because she's stealing from the rich.
Yeah. And the queen is not, it's not basically the evil queen. It's the queen is fighting against the socialists, right?
That's what it seems like.
In a way, it seems like that.
Yeah. I mean, Disney may be trying to push a socialist agenda with this show. And you know that I'm definitely against socialism. I hate socialism. I hate communism. But there is an agenda out there, especially in Hollywood, where's Disney Studios, California.
Yeah. So it seems like the evil queen is not the evil queen, but the Snow White and the Bandit consider her as an evil queen because she hates socialists. Or
well,
like that.
you know what? I brought up Lenin in Russia. Mm-hmm. Remember, Russia actually had a czar at that time. You know what they did to the czar?
What?
They imprisoned the czar, the Bolsheviks, and then eventually the Bolsheviks executed him and his family. They killed him. So, are they actually going to kill the queen? Because in real life, the Bolsheviks ended up killing the monarchs, and of course, Russia became communist, and then they started expanding with the Soviet Union, all the way up until 1991. So there definitely could be an agenda, a socialist agenda. I wouldn't be surprised because Hollywood has been pushing this stuff, this radical neo-Marxism. What was that cartoon that was actually pushing Black Lives Matter and all this other stuff? It was like this neo-Marxism shit. I don't remember what show it was. It's on, I think it's a Disney show for kids.
Yeah, it's a cartoon. I
forgot. I can't remember. It was like a remake or extension of like a TV show from the 2000s for kids. And I saw, this is some neo-Marxist stuff that they were pushing. So if this rumor is true, man, this thing, I'm not even sure this thing is actually going to get into the movie theater because of the backlash is just so immense. And there's no demand for this thing. I mean, what are the odds to actually put this in a movie theater?
What, say that again?
Well, I said, what are the odds to actually put it in a movie theater, considering this thing is getting destroyed by everybody and it's not even out yet? It's going to be a box office bomb. They're better off just putting it on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And letting it fail and then take it off and do a tax write-off. I mean, they took off Willow off of Disney Plus, and Willow was destroyed by everybody. Mm-hmm. But what's the point of pushing all this propaganda? I just don't get that. This stuff is not going to generate money. I mean, Disney's getting sued right now because they're losing so much money on Disney Plus.
Well, the young people, they are, actually pushing, socialists.
Yeah. Well, I said it before. The only people that want communism is people that never lived under it. I never lived under communism. You haven't. I don't want to experience it. I don't want to do it.
No, but they think it's like a good thing. It's like a utopia or something like that.
Yeah.
That it will create, equality, inclusion, or diversity or something.
Yeah, guess what? Communism in its true form. Communism is socialism. Really, is when you get to the point to where there's supposed to be like no leaders or anything like that. The workers share everything equally, and work is optional. We know that's not realistic.
No, the thing is like both of them are just enable the rich. Yeah. I mean the elite actually.
Yeah, that's mainly the part of Leninism right there. That's where you have the term Marxist Leninism, because Lenin was a dictator. Marx's theory didn't actually include a leader. So Lenin took what Marx took and he expanded it to the dictator. That's why you have Marxist Leninism, and it's never worked anywhere. All these communist countries, people starve and everything like that. Does not work. But Hollywood wants to push this agenda on people in America, of all places. Pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about this. You got anything else you want to add to this?
No.
Because this sounds awful right here. Hopefully this rumor isn't true. I don't want young people being exposed to Bolshevik stuff, you know. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but today's Friday. We'll be back on Monday with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.